Sup guys, I'm back with yet another speed paint. I'm pretty excited for this one, even if you can't tell by my monotone as hell voice, cause this time we're drawing Kowai. Yay! If you couldn't tell, Kowai's kinda one of my favorite designs, which is why I keep drawing him in comics and shit. This isn't the current form he has, as of the end of the latest comic. But I like this one, so this is the one we're going with for this paint. So, why do I like Kowai so much? It's mostly the hair. Yeah, I love the fact that I can pretty much go all over the place with his hair. If I ever learn how to model in 3D, I'm sure his hair will become an absolute nightmare for me. Since, from what I heard, hair is the hardest thing to model in 3D, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But for now, I freaking love his glam rocker mane. Another thing I love about his design is what I like to call his wispies that come off his eyes. They're a bit of a pain in the ass to color in, but once you get it right, it really completes his ghostly look. Plus, I often use both his hair and wispies to emphasize his emotions. If you'll notice, they take on a more fiery quality when he's angry. But let's talk about where a lot of my inspiration came from. Some of it's pretty obvious, like Oni and demons, but one you may not have noticed is the Devilman inspiration, mostly in how the ears and horns are shaped. Of course, being a ghost's design is also meant to invoke a corpse. The long hair comes from the misconception that hair doesn't stop growing after death. This is, of course, a myth brought on by the fact that as corpses rot, the skin peels back, revealing more of the hair that was already there. The fact that his fingertips are black is based on the fact that upon death, the skin becomes pale and discolored due to rigor mortis, and the finger and toe tips often go black. This is also the reason his tongue went black as well. You'll notice he has the same coloration around his eyes. These are not only meant to invoke tear streaks, but also a reference to the fact that eyes become sunken in after death. Though, speaking of eyes, you'll notice that he doesn't have any shine to his eyes as well. This is also meant to invoke the idea of lifeless eyes, though this becomes more apparent in his latest design. Can I give you guys any tips when it comes to design? Yes, I can. The obvious ones you probably already know, like make sure your character has a recognizable silhouette, or try to use a somewhat limited color palette, and try to use complementary colors. But one tip I would give is around theming. Obviously, if you start with a certain theme in mind, it's going to make your character a lot easier to design. Don't be afraid to use more than one theme. Just try and make sure whatever themes you use complement each other. But anyway, that's all I've got to say for now. If you'd like to see more art, comics, and stories from me, links to my Tumblr and FA will be in the description. If there's a particular character you'd like to see a paint of, shout it out in the comments. Also, I keep forgetting to mention my Redbubble shop. I've got 2 designs up currently. If you think my art is good enough to wear or have on a coffee mug or whatever, feel free to buy from me. Link will be in the description. Commissions are of course open, and the info is on my Tumblr. Okay, enjoy the rest of the paint. See ya!